Do you think that getting angry yourself, like being angry yourself, could be a positive in any instance, like going out into competition, maybe in the competition mats? Do you think it would maybe help you?
No, I don't. If you're talking about being angry, like full blown, like pissed off, no, that's going to get you in a bad spot. I mean, like anytime again, this goes back to you can't lose your emotions. When you lose control of your emotions, you do dumb stuff, right? Like, so like when, like you can watch people get angry and it usually doesn't help. It usually gets them in trouble. You can look at some of those fights with Connor.
Jose Aldo.
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, he's got a couple of them, right? Guys get angry and they do dumb things and they get caught because they overextend. They try to go too hard.
Yeah.
And again, going back to like Gordon Ryan, when people get angry at him, they end up getting DQ'd or they end up putting themselves in bad spots. And it's a terrible idea. Now, you can use the anger to fuel you, right? Because you can feel that anger and you can say, you know what, I'm going to trim my tail off because I want to beat that guy, but be in control of it. And so the thing is you don't want to be recklessly aggressive, but you do want to be assertive. Assertive is different, right? So like I forgot the guy's name. I think his last name was Buss. He was a psychologist and he was talking about two types of aggression. There's like a reckless aggression that's basically just doing damage and hurting and everything else. And then there's a controlled aggression, which, was assertiveness.
Yeah.
And so assertiveness is what you want. Like when you go into a competition mat, you don't want to be recklessly aggressive because you'll do dumb stuff. I think it was Arnold Buss, if you're looking it up.
I'm going to see.
But
yes. No, go ahead.
So you don't want to be recklessly aggressive. You want to be assertive because you want to be out there. You want to go out there and you want to like take it to someone. And a lot of times the negative emotions can be used for really good effects. So for instance, let's say if you're training or you're working on something or you're whatever, if someone makes you angry, use that anger to push you forward. Like I remember like people making me angry because I remember when, I was getting ready for one of my last fights. There were people in the local MMA community that were talking trash about me, saying that like I couldn't strike and like, oh man, like all he can do is grapple, whatever. And then I was like, screw that. I'm going to go out there and like, I'm going to show what I did. I worked my friggin' tail off in the gym. Also like people will tell you can't do things. Like people say, oh man, you can't do this. Like, they'll cut you short. And that's usually the best thing for me. It's like, it's the most motivating thing in the world because I'm like, okay, I'll show you.
It angers you in a different way.
It angers me because it's like, I can do this, but again, you can think about this. You have different reactions. Some people get angry or they get like upset and they let it fold them. People get told they can't do something and they believe it. Or you can say, well, you told me I can't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
There's a difference.